Like, let's be honest. If you're getting an offer from a casino sponsorship, you're already a multimillionaire. You need to be a multi-millionaire?
Women.
Twitch, one of the most popular live streaming platforms, home of some of the most popular streamers that either stream the platform or have moved to other platforms, such as XQC, Aiden Ross, and the topic of today's video, Pokimane. Let's get into this. Now, if you're chronically online like I am, you've probably heard of Pokimane. She's gotten herself into quite a few controversies, but still manages to keep a good amount of popularity. Pokimane is not only an e-thought, but she is also a racist and probably homophobic. And we're going to dive into that in this video today. So sit back, relax, and let's get into this video. So what is it about Pokimane that separates her from all the other streamers on Twitch? Nothing. And that's just it. She's a semi-attractive female that streams in the platform. That's pretty much all she has going for her. She has this uwu-like persona and pretends to her fans like she is something that she is not. She comes off as very phony, and it is showed many of times with the drama she's gotten herself into. She tries to play it off with this friendly act, but in reality, I think it's all fake for the camera. Who knows what she's like behind the camera, what she's like in real life, but let me stop beating around the bush. Let's dive into the first drama that she's gotten herself into in recent years. The JiDion drama. Now, if you know anything about JiDion, he's a YouTuber that makes prank-like videos. He goes out into public and he pretty much just tries to get reactions out of people. He was streaming on Twitch the very first day, and he ended up getting into it with Pokimane. He ended up playing the infamous N-word clip, and he repeated to play it as a joke, pretty much making fun of it. Now, personally, I do think Pokimane is a racist. When she said that, I saw nothing but hate in her eyes. There's no doubt about it. And what JiDion did in response is he decided to send his chat over to her stream and spam L plus ratio.
Right. Everybody say L plus ratio.
So
Dude, you were schmooving, man.
another
That was
streamer
insane.
or just bots?
What do I do?
Let's see, what do I
I think I just forced my
Oh.
gun here.
I think I just merely buy the best gun in the game.
Who is JiDion?
Okay.
And I guess Pokimane took this as somehow sexist, which I still struggle to see how that could possibly be sexist. And of course her white knights had to back her up, as usual. So JiDion went in this mini rant, talking about how the Sims will never have a chance with her. And I mean, he's right. They're never gonna have a chance. I mean, you're literally sitting in the live stream watching a female streamer who probably doesn't even know who you are. So yeah.
If you're from Pokimane, if you're from Pokimane's chat,
Yo.
and you have a penis, I'm gonna tell you this right now. She is not gonna fuck you, bro. I don't care how much you donated. I don't care how many hours you watch her. She is not gonna fuck you, bro. She has a man's. Bro, you probably don't want to hear this. You probably don't want to hear this. But I'm sorry. I'm gonna break the fourth wall. And spoiler alert, she's getting dicked down every night by another. She is getting dicked down, deep stroked, fucking balls deep.
Oh, no.
Balls banging
Oh, no.
on the wall.
No.
Every night. After she hops off stream, and you think she fucking cocoons herself and goes to sleep and then wakes up the next day, she is getting dicked down.
JiDion goes in a rant about how her white knights will never have a chance with her. And after he does this, he ends up getting banned. Then he goes to Twitter, makes a tweet about the situation, and he gets permanently banned. Until this day, I still think Pokimane had something to do with this. What made me lose the little respect I had left for him is after he begged Pokimane to put in word for him to be unbanned from Twitch. Then he followed up with a video named Pushing P with Pokimane, where he pretty much makes amends with her. And he claims it wasn't to get back in the good graces of Twitch, but because they had made up, which I feel like it's just cap. You did not make up with her. You just want to get back on Twitch. Now, in my humble opinion, I believe that he didn't deserve to be permanently banned. And what I think he did was wrong, sure, I'll admit. But to be permanently banned is a little bit ridiculous. And if you disagree with me, then you probably work at Twitch. You're probably one of the white knights for these female streamers who has no problem just not punishing anyone for doing anything wrong. There's so much bias over at Twitch, it doesn't surprise me that the platform is dying. But I'll save that for another video. That's not what we're here for. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about Pokimane simps. The tier 3 simps, as people call them. Now, it's been revealed, apparently, that Pokimane has a boyfriend, but people still simp for her, which amazes me, honestly. Most of these female streamers stream on these websites, asking for your attention and money, and you really think that they're single. Alright, go and live in your la la land. Moving on to the next controversy. Now this happened I think this happened about a few years ago. There's a YouTuber that goes by the name of It's a Gundam, and he made a video pretty much making fun of one of Pokimane's simps. And there's a tweet that went along the lines of pretty much saying he'd go homeless in order to donate to her. And It's a Gundam pretty much made, like, the entire video wasn't even about Pokimane. It was about her simps, I guess. And of course she reacted to this on stream because she's just really insecure about herself. And yeah, she pretty much ended up getting one of his sponsors pulled from one of his videos. So great person, right? And of course she ended up getting backlash for this, rightfully so. He ended up gaining a lot of popularity. Pretty much didn't work out the way she wanted to. And of course this isn't the first time that this has happened. And now this is a more, I don't even know if I should call this a controversy, but this is a little more recent. And this is pretty much the whole XQC thing. Pokimane pretty much said she's not going to sacrifice her morals and ethics to go stream on another platform. When she streams under a platform owned by Amazon, easily one of the most evil companies in the world. Like, you cannot be serious. You can't. XQC signed a $100 million deal with Kick, and apparently he's just immoral for doing that. Because, you know, gambling's just bad, man. It's just so stupid. Like she's the embodiment of maybe just don't talk about stuff you don't know anything about. Because you're just stupid. Like, you really are. And what do I think? What do I really think about Pokimane? Overall, she just seems like a really fake person. She seems like the type of person to just stab you in the back. Anything that will benefit her, she will do. Even if it means stepping on the toes of other people. Or pretty much just ruining relationships with people that she claims to care about. She just comes off as phony. Like, just not a good person. Not genuine at all. And there's one last thing. One last controversy that I want to bring up. And this by far is my favorite. Play the clip.
Nigga, you ain't funny. That's not true. Maybe you're just boring as fuck and lame as hell. Cause only lame niggas say that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Talked about this a little bit, but I'm actually gonna go, I guess, a little more in depth. So pretty much years ago, earlier in her career, her streaming career, she ended up getting mad at somebody, I guess in the game she was playing, or someone in the chat, and she ended up saying the N-word. So the clip ended up getting brought back up, and she ended up making an apology video. And it was so obvious she didn't want to make the video, but she ended up making it anyways, because, you know, it's YouTube. And it probably just seemed so, it didn't seem genuine at all.
I sometimes see a clip and a tweet circulating from the past where I've said the N-word. I believe the tweet is from about 5 years ago and the clip from about 7 years ago. And although I never said it with ill intent or racial context or the hard R, I still want to make it clear that I don't condone the use of that language. And I don't want my deletion of these things or my silence now to make it seem otherwise. I've commented on this in the past, but honestly, my statement or comments then weren't even good enough, even though people were very understanding. I just want to make it clear that I am genuinely so sorry if I hurt or offended anyone with what I said. I really wish I could go back in time and change the past. Unfortunately, I can't, but I do hope that my behavior in regards to language for the last couple of years and onwards will speak for itself.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Like, nothing about her is like genuine. Nothing that she does just seems like real. Like, she actually wants to do it. It just seems so fake. Like that's the only way I can describe her. She's just phony. That's just what she is. And I feel like in that clip, that showed who she really is as a person. And it's just crazy to see how much she's actually changed. Because if that's what you used to be like, and now you're like this, like it's pretty clear that was just, this is all an act. And you can say that, oh, people change. That's true. People do change. But we're talking about the internet, so it's a little different. It's just a grift for money and attention. She acts like this for all the weebs in her fan base. Pretends like she likes video games when reality she probably doesn't play games off stream. All of the stuff she claims she enjoys, she probably doesn't. She doesn't. She probably doesn't even like her fan base. It's so disingenuous. She's just so phony. That's pretty much my thoughts on her. Pretty much my thoughts on her. Yeah, alright, cut. One last thing I forgot to say is Pokimane is racist, she's sexist, and she's a 5 out of 10.